If you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the like button. Your support helps us bring more unforgettable stories your way. We didn't agree to this because we wanted to. We said yes because there was no other choice. Before I take you into the longest night of our lives, make sure you're subscribed and your notifications are on. This isn't just another story. It's a raw glimpse into how ordinary people can be pushed past their limits when money, loyalty, and fear collide. The first knock came just after midnight. 3 slow, deliberate raps that seemed to echo inside my chest. I glanced at my husband, Aaron. His leg was bouncing, his nerves showing. "We can still back out," he whispered. I kept my eyes fixed on the carpet I'd vacuumed twice that day, tracing its patterns just to keep my thoughts from spiraling. "No," I said quietly. "We need the money. This is the only choice we have left." Another knock. Louder this time. Aaron swallowed hard and went to the door. 2 men stepped inside without saying a word. One was tall and broad-shouldered, his expression unreadable. The other, lean and sharp-eyed, couldn't have been older than 30. Neither removed their coats. Neither smiled. They weren't there for conversation. The younger man dropped a small black duffel bag on the floor with a heavy thud. "Payment first," he said flatly. Aaron hesitated, then handed over an envelope. Every dollar we'd managed to scrape together. "You'll get it back," the older man said in a voice that was calm but carried weight. "If you follow the instructions." They explained the job. 1 night, 1 delivery, no questions. We were to keep a package safe until sunrise. Nothing more. But there was a catch. There's always a catch. "If anything happens to it," the younger one warned, "you both pay." He didn't need to explain what pay meant. When the door shut behind them, the air in the house seemed to thicken. The black duffel bag sat in the corner, silent but somehow alive, like it was breathing. "What's inside?" Aaron asked. I shook my head. "Doesn't matter. We just have to make it to morning." The hours dragged like they were stretching time itself. Every creak in the floorboard sounded like footsteps. Every distant car made me flinch. Aaron tried to distract himself, pacing the hallway, checking every lock twice. But his eyes kept flicking back to the bag. What if it's drugs? What if it's— "Stop!" I cut him off. "We don't need to know." At 2:14 a.m., another knock. 3 quick taps this time. Aaron's face went pale. "They said no visitors," he whispered. I edged toward the window and peeked outside. A woman stood in the rain, soaked to the bone, clutching a baby carrier. "Please," she called out softly. "My car broke down. I just need to use a phone." Every instinct in me wanted to help her, but the warnings in my head screamed not to. Then the baby cried, a sharp, heartbreaking wail that echoed through the hallway. My resolve wavered, and I cracked the door open just enough to see her face. Her eyes flicked past me, straight to the black bag on the floor. That was all it took. "I'm sorry," I said, my voice trembling. "I can't help you." For a brief second, her expression shifted. Too sharp, too knowing, before she turned away and vanished into the night. When I came back, my stomach dropped. The bag was unzipped. "Aaron," I hissed. "I just wanted to check," he started, his voice low. Inside was a smaller steel case, locked tight, with a single red light blinking slowly on its surface. We both froze. "Is that—" he began. "Don't," I snapped. "Close it. Now." But before he could, the red light started flashing faster. Then a phone inside the bag rang. One shrill, piercing tone that shattered the silence. Aaron answered with a trembling hand. A distorted voice came through. "Leave the house, now. Take the case to the old ferry dock. You have 15 minutes. The line went dead. Rain lashed against the windshield as we tore through the empty streets. Every intersection felt like an ambush. Headlights appeared in the rearview mirror. Too close. Too steady. "They're tailing us," Aaron muttered, gripping the wheel. I clutched the case tighter. "Keep driving. Don't stop." The car behind us matched every turn. The dock emerged from the fog like a skeleton reaching out of the water. We stepped onto the rotting planks, rain hammering down, waves slapping below. From the darkness, the 2 men appeared, the same ones from before. The older man gave a single nod. "You did well," he said, taking the steel case from Aaron's hands. The younger one tossed the duffel bag back at him. It landed with a heavy thud, heavier than when it had left. "Your payment," he said simply, no explanation, no emotion. And just like that, they were gone, swallowed by the mist and rain. Back in the car, Aaron unzipped the duffel bag. Inside were stacks of cash, more than we had ever dreamed of seeing in our lives. But beneath the money lay a single folded note. Next time, no hesitation. We sat there in silence, the rain softening to a drizzle. What now? Aaron asked quietly. I looked out toward the horizon, where the first sliver of dawn began to glow. Now, I said, we decide if there's going to be a next time. That night changed everything. Not because of the money, but because of the question it left behind. When desperation calls, how far will you go? And how far back can you come? If this story pulled you in, make sure to subscribe and share your thoughts below. Tell me, would you have answered the knock? Dawn finally broke, but it didn't feel like a sunrise. It felt like a warning. Aaron and I hadn't slept. The black duffel sat on the kitchen table, heavier in my mind than it had ever been in my hands. We should count it, Aaron said. I shook my head. Not yet, just breathe first. The night had left a shadow hanging over the house. Every creak sounded like footsteps that weren't ours. By mid-morning, the neighborhood began to stir, dogs barking, engines starting, but something about it all felt off. A dark sedan drove past 3 times, too slow each time. Our phones, left charging overnight, both showed the same odd notification. Message failed to send. Only neither of us had sent anything. By noon, a sharp knock rattled the front door. Aaron and I froze. A man in a delivery uniform stood outside, holding a clipboard and smiling just a little too much. Package for you, he said. No company name, no return address. Inside the box was a single disposable phone, already powered on, screen glowing softly. The moment Aaron touched it, it rang. You did well, the distorted voice said through the disposable phone. Now you're invested. Keep the line clear. We'll be in touch. Then, silence. Aaron set the phone down as if it might explode. They're not done, he whispered. We thought about calling the police, but every path led to the same fear. If these people could find us once, they could find us again. So instead of reaching out, we dug inward, searching for clues, for control. Aaron combed through the duffel bag, looking for fingerprints, markings, anything. Nothing. I replayed every second of the night in my head, the knocks, the faces, the exact weight of the case. Then it hit me. The woman with the baby. Her eyes had lingered too long on that bag. I drove to the corner where I'd seen her last. The mechanic at the 24-hour shop told me a car had broken down there just after midnight. No driver when he arrived. Only an empty baby carrier on the seat. Not a coincidence. When I got home, Aaron was pacing, his nerves raw. What if this isn't just a one-night job? He said. What if they own us now? Before I could answer, the disposable phone buzzed again, this time with a text. Check your account. I opened our banking app. Our joint balance had tripled overnight. Aaron's face went pale. They're paying us, he muttered. But for what next? We decided to prepare, secure the house, record everything, stay alert for the next call. But no plan could quiet the dread creeping in. When night fell, the silence pressed against the walls, thick and suffocating. Every shadow felt like it was watching. At exactly 1 a.m., the phone lit up once more. Doc, same spot. Bring nothing. 10 minutes, no duffel, no explanation. Just orders. Aaron grabbed his jacket. We have to go, he said. And just like that, the second night began. Fog swallowed the road as we drove. Then headlights in the rearview mirror. Too close. Too steady. Too familiar. My heart dropped when I looked back and saw her, the woman with the baby carrier. The road to the dock wound through the fog like a dark ribbon, each turn sharper than the last. The sedan behind us held its distance, never falling back, never passing. Aaron's knuckles whitened on the steering wheel.